I do remember a set versus Nintendo. I think it's SmashCon 2016. And in that set, I believe Wizzrobe lost by getting wobbled many, many times.
Right.
But he's come a long way since then.
Yeah.
And Ice Climbers are going a long way from this combo all the way down Fountain of Dreams.
Yep, yep.
Until their first stock is taken.
Strong start for Wizzy. And they're actually striking to Fountain. So again, kind of an indication that Falcon players are very comfortable with this stage at this point.
Yeah, I'm wondering, so obviously Falcon strikes Final Destination, and then probably, I don't know, what other one?
Yeah, maybe
Battlefield?
Just whatever he doesn't like out of the other stages, because it's not like a strong, like, Icy's favorite stage aside from FD, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the only one.
Yeah.
A little bit of jab action coming from Frostbyte Sopo. Sopo has a little bit of bite, not too much this time. We are already 4 stocks to 2.
Yeah.
I was about to say Wizzrobe low percent and realized often it doesn't matter in this matchup. So I didn't say that, and here we are.
Good story, Snacks.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
To keep you all updated with my thought process.
Frostbyte finds that wobble.
Look at that. I was right. Guess that didn't matter that much. Crabs. Wobble 2 are respectable 150-ish percent.
Just what he needed, and no more.
There actually is a clip, one of my favorite clips, of a local Ice Climbers turn cheek called Rog wobbling Ultima Scout, who I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yeah, yeah.
And he says he has the best DI and stuff.
Right, right.
There's a thing you can kind of do on Ice Climbers forward smash. As a teams player, I'm sure you're familiar with knockback stacking, where like if two hits hit like right after each other, rather than one like knockback replacing the other, they get summed together.
Right,
so
right,
he was wobbled over 200% with Captain Falcon on Dreamland. And it was definitely enough to kill normally if both forward smashes hit, or maybe even if one hit. But he smashed the guy at the first hammer such that he got the reversed hit of the second one, and he survived the wobble that he was at like 230 or 40% afterwards.
That's crazy.
And it's just like a really funny clip. And like, of course the whole crowd goes nuts because you probably don't know Rog, but both of those players are infamous for different reasons.
I see.
Like, imagine someone else with near Ultima Scout infamy playing each other, right?
Wow, that's really funny.
Yeah, it was super fun.
All right.
It's not funny for Frostbyte is this game versus Wizzrobe, because he is down to full stock still, even after that conversion.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Nana. Great job by Wizzy confirming that kill and essentially wrapping up the match.
Yes, essentially wrapping up the match.
I mean,
yep.
I've never heard of someone getting 2-stock comeback by Sopo. Wait, Hugo at Evo. But generally speaking,
it's not just any Sopo either.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, it's still fun, especially with like a tank. Like that's so many neutral. Yeah, like it's one of those things where the longer you think about it, the more ridiculous it is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll see if Frostbyte can do something on the classic Icy's counterpick FD.
Yeah, it's just way stronger because you're going to see a lot of characters when they feel unsafe versus the Ice Climbers, of course, will just retreat to some platform. Ain't no platforms in FD.
Right, right.
He's got to fight them straight up. And the Ices will often form sort of like a fortress around them. You have to try to penetrate it. If you do not penetrate it correctly, you just get wobbled.
That's what she said. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wizzy off to a very strong start once again, even on the counter pick from Frostbyte.
Sounds like some interesting roleplay. Fortress penetration.
Ooh.
Couple knees. Nana is gone.
Yeah, she's out of there. And not a great look for Frostbyte on his own counter pick. Already down a stock and a half.
Yes, down throw knee seems to be a favorite of Wizzy for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Ooh. Right to the face.
Knees have a history of being good in fighting games. In Street Fighter, knees have always been pretty good.
Yeah.
And I mean, in this game, they're good too, you know?
That's true.
They're usually, the property of a knee is that it's fast and rather safe. This knee is fast and very, very strong.
Yeah.
So Wizzy, I like, despite being up, not letting himself throw the game away.
Yeah.
He's willing to just, like, use some back airs to stop himself from getting wobbled.
Right.
And then once he breaks up the ice climbers, he's willing to make some moves.
Oh, Frostbyte. Trying to do a tech chase there, not making it happen.
Neat up tilt to beat Falcon kick. Not able to convert it into a back air like he wanted, though.
Right. Another Falcon kick attempt from Wizzy. Gets Nana, and Frostbyte going to be able to save her just barely. No.
Oh.
Yeah, he should have gone for a side B. Probably would have been able to get the necessary height there.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay, yep, he's going to finish. That was just another set of combos from Wizzrobe that it's just too much. His punish game is ridiculous. Even against the ice climbers, it feels like Wizzrobe might have the stronger punish game, which I know is not a possibility because it's literally always a 0 to death on grab, but it's pretty much equivalent when Wizzrobe grabs you.
Oh, okay. He gets the down throw downer, and Wizzy visibly upset despite this big stock advantage he has.
He's such a funny guy. All right, Wizzrobe coming down with invincibility. Just obviously fishing for grab. And I mean, if you're invincible, you might as well just go for whatever your win condition is because you're invincible. Unless you feel like you have some type of read that you're going to be able to execute because you know what your opponent's going to do while you're invincible, just go for your strongest thing. Why not?
Oh, and he gets another one. Wait a minute.
We are suddenly within reach this game for Frostbyte. Yeah.
This is very doable, especially if he keeps that Nana alive.
I always like the camera slide animation. I think that's way better than the star KO.
Yeah.
And he just comes down and knees him. That's going to finish the game.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, just like we were saying, when you're invincible, just go for it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's...
Wizzrobe's gone again. Oh, no, there he goes. There he goes.
It's one of kind of the downfalls of FD, even though obviously an amazing icy stage in general. When they come down with invincibility, you don't really have anywhere to run. Especially with ices, you can't really go to the edge because you have two of them. So,
I actually never thought of it that way. Literally only one of them can grab the ledge.
Yeah, so on FD, they're invincible. What are you going to do? You're kind of screwed. So, nice job by Wizzy capitalizing on that, though.
Just slide around a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, that's all you really can do.
And, of course, we're going to see FD again. This is not a salty run back. This is just easily the strongest stage for ice climbers. I mean, Frostbyte was really putting it together at the end, so if he can keep up the pace at which he was playing.
Oh, man. And, wow, what a handoff combo. I'm surprised there was no wobble attempt in there. Oh, that was definitely supposed to be a down smash, and Nana goes down for it. What? So unfortunate for Frostbyte.
What a shame. That was like the equivalent of the Professor Peen wall jump shine we saw earlier. That just totally threw away a game versus a good player. I mean, he's still winning. He's still winning, don't get me wrong, but,
For sure.
Shout out to PB&J, part of the skits this weekend, making big moves overall. Yeah, and also we're having some issues with the talkback line, I'm pretty sure, this weekend, and so PB&J relaying information for us on occasion.
Yeah, very important information.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a stream runner.
Yeah.
Shout out to the stream runners out there. And shout outs to Wizzy. Yeah, able to always convert these edge guards, reverse up air into knee.
Yeah, that is also harder than it looks. But
yeah, it actually
look
is.
Easy.
Yeah, we talked a bit before about all of the creative ways Falcons are using every different part of their hitboxes. Like, that was a strange part of the up air that I don't think was always used effectively.
Yeah, no, not at all. We're seeing all the top Falcons use it pretty frequently these days, but a few years ago you would almost never see like a reverse up air.
Like, when did reverse back air come into play for Captain Falcon?
I believe None popularized that a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't know if it was ever a thing before.
Yeah, no. I mean, None, as we talked about earlier, has some of the most creative move choices. Oh, okay.
Okay, going for... Yeah, and Wizzrobe, as we've been talking about the evolution of Falcon and such, and about PB&J.
That match took less time than it took for Wizzy to get to the set.